Hi everyone, welcome to our next picture from the Rita Berman winter page. I decided that I wanted to do this really cute little bear today. Now firstly I thought he's a polar bear, he's white, but I think actually I'm going to colour him as if he was a teddy bear because I think that's really cute and endearing, and also I don't want to colour something white. I don't really know how to colour something white. So I don't want him to go too dark either, but we need a little bit of darker brown in him, I think. So I am going to start with my burnt ochre, which is actually slightly more orangey than I probably want, but I don't have another brownish colour. So I'm going to use quite a light layer. I'm sort of ignoring his cheeks at the minute, and I just want him to be a bit darker around the edge of his sort of face and body. So that's what I'm doing at the minute, just going around with a sort of lightish layer around his edges, like that. It's just simple. And then I'm going to grab our our camel brown and go over the top. I'm going to keep it quite loose and see-through almost, because he's furry. You know, he's not got long fur. If you think about a teddy bear, there is some fur there. It's not like mega long normally, but I still want to see that there's some sort of texture to him. So that's why I'm not too worried about, I don't want to burnish or anything. I want to keep him light and fluffy, I guess is what I'm looking for. So he's going to be, hopefully he'll look quite cosy and cute. His nose and his belly are going to be the same colour, but what colour, I don't know. Now I'm looking for a sort of browny yellow. Could go for that. I think the honey might work. Let's try the honey. It might be a bit too orangey, but I think it's quite a nice colour. It's going to make him look warm and bright. He's such a cute little bear. Rita's got such a cute style. I think it's developed as well. It's quite interesting because I think Rita's autumn book might have been her first book, and as far as I can tell from the dates and things. But for me, some of her later books, I suppose Lander is my favourite, and she's done Europa and Asian since, but I feel that some of the artwork in Lander is just really pretty, but I haven't done much in there lately. I did a little snail page. The thing is, I've got so many beautiful books. I am spoiled for choice, literally so spoiled. I'm so lucky. There we go. I think that's fine. He's quite, as I say, he's quite loose. He's quite light, but I'm happy. And I'm just going to find I think I'm going to try this turmeric yellow for his nose and for his tummy. Again, I just want to use that loose light style. I need it to show up though, so I'm going to have to put a second layer on. There he is. I need to be careful here that I'm not colouring on his scarf, because that bit is his scarf. Because it's plain, it's a little bit confusing, but it's fine. There he is. Now his cheeks, I'm going to colour in the, I'm just going to sharpen it. I'm going to use the burnt ochre, which was the darker brown that we started with, but because I'm going to put it on in a few layers, it will look a lot darker. I'm just doing it gently because I don't want it to be overpowering, but I want them to show up there. Oh, Right, hat and scarf. I'm thinking let's go with some greens and red. I'm thinking, not sure why, just quite fancied doing red and green. I'm just trying to find a sort of mid green. I think the mint green is probably what I want. Here we go. So here is our mint green, and I'm going to start with I think I'll do the thinner stripes on the hat in the mint, and then the main top bit in mint. I'm trying to do a lightish application, because he's quite pale. We don't want a really overpowering hat and scarf to take our attention away from him. So I'm thinking this bit, I know it's sort of sky, isn't it? But just keep to these two colours. And I'm going to do the back bit in the red. We'll make that one green. I think that'll work. And the tassels. It's a bit of green. There we go. And then I want a sort of mid-neutral red. Whoops. I think the rose red is probably the best one for this. Again, I want to keep it reasonably light. So keep it quite gentle. We don't want it intense, and then it looks a bit more woolly. You know, because I think this is a woolly knitted hat. And you could add some light and shade to it a little bit more than I have by making the bottom and top darker and the bit there. I might do that in a minute actually, because I didn't really explain it very well, did I? So I'm just doing a fairly gentle layer because I'm going to make that a little bit darker there. And then lighter again as we come out to the edge. And our stripes. So what I'm going to do with the scarf, make it a little bit darker at the top and then fade that down into the colour we've got already. A bit darker along there and also along the bottom. Makes it look a bit more bulky. We can do the same on the hat. It's a smaller area, so it's a bit more tricky, but we should be able to just do it. There we go. And on the green we can do it as well, so I'm grabbing back the mint green. I'm thinking here that this bit might be turned over. Also, if we make it a bit darker at the sides, gives it a bit more shape. We can try top and bottom. This isn't a very big area. I don't know if it's going to make that much difference. The red is helping with that, without us really needing to worry too much about the green, but we can do a little bit. This one doesn't really darken that well. I think we'll leave that. We'll leave the scarf quite light. So we don't want it too overpowering. There he is. That's been awfully quick, hasn't it? I'm going to do this snowflake for you. Now, we have been using the periwinkle blue for our snow. I'm going to show you how I might have done this on the snowflake. Let's have a think. I think around the edge with a line. That's what I'm going to try. Are you in shot? You are. I'm in shot. You're not in shot. That would be weird. Now, beside here is a black silhouetted object. Now, if you wanted to colour that in, it's quite difficult to colour on top of black. A few colours and brands can do it, but many can't. So you could use a pen, like a gel pen, a glitter pen, a Posca pen, that sort of thing, or an acrylic paint to go over it if you really wanted to colour up those black and white items. Just thought I would give you a few ideas. It's not, I'm sure most of you would know that anyway, but just in case you didn't and you really didn't want it to stay black, then that's what you could do. Now once I've gone all the way around, I need to decide if I'm happy with that just staying like that, and I think I am. I don't really want to add any more, or else it's going to take away all of the white, and we need some white because it is snow. What I might do is when I finish and I do these stars, which I might do in a glitter, I might just go over that central part in a glitter as well, but I may not. I haven't decided yet, but I think I will. There he is. I'm going to leave it there for today though. I did purposely try and want these videos to be a little bit shorter, just to buy me a little bit of extra time for fitting in everything that I've got to do. So that's that one. I may or may not come back with more from this page. As I say, I haven't really decided yet. It may depend on how popular these are, what sort of feedback I get from them, if any, and that sort of thing. But they have been really good fun to do. And it may be that I just do a few shorts. Some of them, I think some of these items I've done pictures of before, you know, probably don't need too much guidance on many of them anyway. But I will definitely show you the completed page on my Facebook page. I often forget to update onto my Instagram and onto my Pinterest, but it's always on my Facebook page and in my completed pages. So even if you don't have social media, you won't miss out. You'll see it on my YouTube on my completed pages video, which I'm planning on putting out on the 31st of this month, which is today. But maybe I might have finished the page by this afternoon. It might go out. If not, it might be in the January one, but it would definitely appear somewhere once it is done, and I'm sure I won't leave it undone for too long. Anyway, I've chatted for long enough. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and happy colouring.